What's going on, guys? Today our topic, we're going to be talking about ankle mobility and why it's important for basketball players. So if you ask 10 basketball players how many of them have ankle problems or had ankle injuries in the past, chances are that 9 out of 10 of them are going to give you some sort of answer that they either currently have ankle problems or they've had bad ankle issues in the past. So when we look at the ankle joint, it is simply the talus, which is a hat-shaped bone that is located in the foot area with your tibia, which is your shin bone, okay? And one thing that we need to remember, without making things too complicated, is the ankle joint actually moves significantly in 3 planes of motion. A lot in the frontal plane, a lot in the transverse plane. So these are things that we need to remember when coming up with a proper ankle mobility workout, prehab, rehab. This is very important. Another thing that we need to remember is basketball players wear very thick shoes and they might lock their ankle joint in. They may be taping their ankles. They may be wearing braces. In my opinion, guys, this is a recipe for disaster in the future. You are taking the pressure off the ankle. That pressure doesn't leave. It simply goes above or below, and a lot of times it just happens to be in the knee, and then your knees are going to pay the price for it down the line. So that's another thing that we need to think about. So I've come up with about 4 different ankle mobility exercises that you can easily implement into your strength and conditioning program. It can even be done before skill work sessions, before a game, but little bits, little doses every single day is going to lead up to humongous and pay humongous dividends in the future when your roster is completely healthy. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what we call ankle reaches. I'm going to use my left foot in this case, and in this case I'm going to do a mini squat. I'm going to reach out as far as I can, touch the floor to get balance, and I'm going to try and push my knee as far forward as I can without my heel leaving the floor. I'm going to come back up, touch, reach, come back in. Touch, reach, come back in. I'm going to do 6 of those. From here, I'm then going to reach out like a lateral lunge. All that weight is on my left foot. In this case, is what I'm trying to work. Then come back in. Okay? And I love these because I'm able to get barefoot training and balance training at the same time. Then the last one is the most complex, so I'm going to come a little bit closer so you guys can see. It's when I'm working the transverse plane. So I've gone forward, I've gone sideways, and now I've got to work on that rotational component of movement. So I'm going to squat, I'm going to reach, I'm going to open, and you'll notice that I'm reaching out as far as I can without any weight going on this foot. And in a sense, I'm not trying to go back very far. I'm trying to reach out as far, okay, rather than going back. In a way, I'm at a 90-degree angle right here. I'm going to come back, okay? Get that good balance, rotate open, come back in. Rotate open, come back in, okay? So that's one part of ankle mobility and balance with bare feet. Now from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out and add an arms component to it, okay? Now this is true movement here because my entire body is moving at the same time, super difficult, okay? And I'm getting great proprioceptive work going on here. So then from here, I'm going to go out, and as I go out, I'm going to reach to the opposite direction. Reach to the opposite direction. Reach to the opposite direction. Remember, whichever foot that I'm working here, that heel's stuck to the floor. Last one, I'm going to work at that transverse component. Reach, rotate out, come back in, come back to the middle. Reach, rotate, come back to the middle, really drive that knee forward, last rep. Reach, rotate, drive that forward. Then the last part that I want to get is the foam rolling for the calves, the gastrocnemius and the soleus, as well as the plantar fascia with the tennis ball at the bottom of my foot.